Welcome to another episode of Coffee and Whiskey with Ivy. I hope you all had 4 great days of holidays, as I did. Top of the news. A miracle happened in Singapore. 46 countries signed mediation treaty named after Singapore. This mediation treaty named after Singapore will ensure that when people have problems, they can find somebody who can help them to mediate and settle their issues without having to fight. If more and more of these people who fly over the world to meet at a place to achieve an objective did it properly and achieve what they did here in Singapore, I think the world's problems can easily be solved. So 3 cheers to these 46 countries. Thank you for what you did in Singapore. Our Deputy Prime Minister Heng, who is being groomed to be our Prime Minister, and he says Singapore's diversity is a strength. Government must only remember to be kind and helpful to their own people first. When they love their people will never give them a problem. You think what is happening in Hong Kong won't happen in Singapore because we are diversified, multicultural, etc.? Anything can happen. Singaporeans do not riot because we are a civilized society. But our leaders must remember, if you don't love your own people and help your own people first, you keep torturing the creature, that creature one day will turn around and bite you. Singapore ranks 32 out of 40 for work-life balance, second most overworked city. Pathetic, right? But not surprising. We have all become rats in a cage peddling. Seriously look at what's causing people to have to work those kind of hours. Is it really necessary? As this topic of stress and overworking is something that I keep hearing, this week's poll question is based on that topic. Are Singaporeans workaholics by choice? Yes, we always strive to be the best we can. No, we are forced to work like that by our employers. The next question is, what do you suggest? A, slow down, we must have work-life balance. B, don't relax, we must have to keep ahead of the game. C, don't change, the pace is just right. Please send your answers to the link so that we can tell you what people are thinking. At this point, we normally give you the answer to last week's poll question. Do you think the brown-face advertisement was racist? 33.3% said no, let's be more tolerant and broad-minded. 60.6% said yes, it was insensitive and offensive. 6.1% said I don't care. There was no one who said I don't know. So although the I don't care and I don't know records very low figures, I think it would be good if everybody has an opinion, because your opinion helps to form policies in this country. The other question was Pretty Please and Shuba's video racist. 56.7% said no, they were making fair comment to the brown face ad. 33.3% said yes, they were being racist to Chinese. 3.3% say I don't know, and 6.7% said I don't care. Thank you for all your feedback. PMDs. This has become such a hot topic that we are putting it under one section of its own today. PMDs, bane of many, boon to many. You see, PMD, ban of little use if not enforced. Town councils to ban PMDs at void decks. Authorities monitoring effectiveness of penalties. LTA steps up enforcement. My question is very simple. It is what this is a very good article written by John Prakash about what is our authorities doing about PMDs, because 80% of the PMDs are not allowed to be imported into Singapore? Who were the importers? And why is it now so difficult for our government to make a good and wise decision, as some countries have done, to ban the PMDs until the infrastructure is in? We should make some serious decisions about protecting people more than allowing people just to zip around on these dangerous PMDs. Five Filipino friends get together to publish homemade recipes. What a nice story, because we always read about maids being tortured, being bullied, and nothing good coming out of it. They wrote this nice book, and the nice Dutch boss helped them to print this book. 9 in 10 Singapore millennials willing to do their part for the environment but want government to do more. I have always said that I have great hope in millennials and our younger people. They are not just driven by money, they are driven by a good conscience. I have promised you that I will tell you the next great plant to plant. So we had A, we had B, we had C. D, there's nothing except for durians. E, there's nothing except for eggplant, but that is also covered under B, brinjal. So I'm doing F for figs, right? This fruit, when ripe, you boil it with soup and some meat or even chicken, and it's good for your lungs. That's why I have strong lungs. The leaves, we dry them, we boil them with sugar cane, and it gives you fabulous fig tea. And if you have no clothes, this is perfect. Thank you for watching Coffee and Whiskey with Ivy again. I'm so happy to be able to do this show for you every week. So please remember to subscribe so that you will not miss out on any of the shows.